Browns taking on the Desperados of Oakland. Summer, hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. He will to bring it out, ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And Levis going to change the play.
It's second and 8.
On second down, it's Morgan. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. That's some strong running. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Second and 5.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
And now they'll shift things around. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. They'll try the left side. Morgan. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Here's 3rd and 7. Levis on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now the rookie's free. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Desperados will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 7-0. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Moore, the man in motion. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number one rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
On a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Way.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they move the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you get a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try not to stand before they're backed up even further.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morgan. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. It's Morgan. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Levis to throw it.
And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Desperados have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Browns send out their punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nifty move. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And how about this? A fake. The 20.
He's got the first down and then some.
The fake punt works to absolute perfection.
And the Desperados will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And they lulled them to sleep a little bit there on defense. They were definitely expecting the punt. They fake it, and they get 6 points. And oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 71 yards.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
14. York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Let's go. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Levis now off of play action.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down now. It's Morgan. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Morgan. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly they get to the line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into
looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Tries the right side, and he finds Bell.
Touchdown, Browns! David Bell from 8 yards out.
And the Browns get a bit closer.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Off the play fake, Levis.
For Marshall, that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and
A gain of 12 yards.
They'll try the left side. It's Morgan. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Now Levis.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Brought down back at the 27.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
36. Browns 20.
Levis looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan.
There he goes again.
And finally, wrestled down at the 11.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Throw right side, Wilson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Will Levis keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Desperados are on their way to a 2-0 start. Ryland on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And they're going to speed things up here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of...
Now a diving effort, right sideline. He's got it. Touchdown.
David Bell.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.